Hey, a sad story that I want to touch on because of what I want to tell you about is former Miss America, um, Miss USA, excuse me, uh, Chelsea Christ. She won Miss USA in 2019. She jumped to her death yesterday from a Manhattan apartment building, 30 stories. She was 30 years old. Her family confirmed her death in a Sunday statement, saying her great light was one that inspired others around the world with her beauty and strength. She cared, she loved, and she laughed, and she shined. The family said the pageant winner had embodied love and served others, and her impact will live on. Her body was found on the sidewalk outside the Orion condominium building in Midtown just after 7 a.m. She lived on the ninth floor of the building, according to the New York Post. She was last seen on a terrace 26 stories above the ground. Sources in the New York Police Department have confirmed that Chris died in a suicide, according to the New York Post. And that's why I want to bring that up is she obviously had some issues and turned to suicide as her way out. If you have issues and you have suicidal thoughts because you think that's the only answer, please, I implore you, call 800-273-8255. Speak with somebody today. Help is available for people who are suicidal, or having suicidal thoughts. Call 800-273-8255. 21 veterans a day commit suicide. Let's stop that from happening. 800-273-8255. Call that number. You can get help today. You can speak with somebody, a qualified person today, and get help. Suicide is an ugly way to go. I witnessed a suicide right in front of me. A group of us had went to a birthday party for Heath Westerfield. And Heath walked out and said, "Thanks for coming to my birthday party," and then shot himself right in front of us. We were all in our between 16 and 20 years old. The finality of suicide is final. So if you have thoughts of suicide or you need to talk to somebody, call 800-273-8255. Do it today, please. These kind of stories we don't need to talk about. So please, if you are feeling suicidal, if you're a veteran that's feeling suicidal, just think your rope's in, or anybody feeling suicidal, you think that ending your life is the way out, 800-273-8255 is the number to go to. January wraps up ADHD month. It has been ADHD Awareness Month all month. And I ran across this thing that really sums up ADHD. I suffer from it on a daily basis. And this thing says things I'm super good at with ADHD. Forgetting someone's name 10 seconds after they tell me. 100%. Buying produce and throwing it away 2 weeks later because it went rotten and I didn't eat it. 100%. Digging through the trash for a food box I just tossed because I already forgot the directions on how to prepare it. 100%. Making plans and then immediately regretting making plans. I don't make plans for that exact reason. That's the exact reason I don't make plans. Leaving laundry in the dryer until it wrinkles, then turning on the dryer to get it to de-wrinkle, and then forgetting that you did that. 100% happens all the time. Then finally calculate how much sleep I can get if I can just fall asleep right now. Happens all the time. All those are very, very serious issues faced by somebody with ADHD every day. I tell people the best way to understand ADHD is think about the stock ticker that you see, that things are just running by. Well, ADHD people, that happens in our head every day. That's why we interrupt people. People go, God, you interrupt me. I'm in the middle of something. You interrupt me just to tell me that. Why? Because if we don't tell you that, it may start moving again. The ticker may start moving again. And it may never come back to us. It is something that is very difficult to live with. It is also so overdiagnosed. There are not near as many people with ADHD and ADD as take medicine for it. Didn't used to be that way, but now it's the catch-all. There are people overdiagnosed every day with ADHD that don't have it. But for those that suffer from it, it's very real. And January was ADHD Awareness Month, and it's one of those things that if you don't understand it, it's very difficult to understand. But if you suffer from it, or you're the significant other or a sibling or a parent of somebody that suffered from it, you know exactly what it entails and how serious it can be in a person's day-to-day life. Real quick, what do the following words have in common? Keystone, Beehive, Wolverine, Nutmeg, and Sooner. That's right, they're all state nicknames. Keystone State's Pennsylvania, the Beehive State's Utah, the Wolverine State, of course, is Michigan, the Nutmeg State is Connecticut, and the Sooner State is Oklahoma. So that's what these all have in common. The government says that up to 10% of Americans lack decent internet service. Not only that, but some Americans are still running their laptops, using AOL. Stop it. That's true. Some people are still using dial-up. Wow. Dial-up. Who knew? Birthdays today, Anthony LaPaglia. He's the son of, what's his father's name? Vincent LaPaglia. He was the star of Without a Trace. He's 63 today. Minnie Driver is 52 today. Portia de Rossi, she's 49 today. Kerry Washington of Scandal and Django Unchained fame, she's 45 today. And Justin Timberlake, 41 years young today. This is a wacky but true story. Today, January 34th, is Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. I didn't realize how bubble wrap came into being. Bubble wrap was not originally for packaging material. They realized their invention could be used as packaging material. At the time, only paper products, abrasive paper products were used for packaging. They did not suffice for cushioning heavy or delicate items. But the invention by Mark Chavanes and Al Fielding became a packer and a shipper's dream. They incorporated their bubble wrap company, Sealed Air Corporation, in 1960. But that's not what they originally invented it for. They originally came up with bubble wrap because they were trying to make plastic wallpaper with a paper backing. Here's a news flash. That wallpaper fell flat. Nobody wanted plastic wallpaper. But once they realized it could be used for packing, the whole story changed. And the world is a different place now because of packing bubble wrap. And today, January 31st, is Packing Wrap Appreciation Day. Speaking of appreciation, I appreciate everybody who listens and everybody who calls this show. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this show on a regular basis. I'm Tom Schmitz. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
This is WOCA AM, W242 CAFM, Ocala, The Source.